Well, I'm Manny and I'm from Strathmore, Alberta, Canada, and I came for a hip replacement.
And I'm her husband, Brad, and I came along to keep her company.
So this is the left hip. So you see, this is the femoral head, the femoral bone, and there's some space left between the acetabulum and the head. It's quite visible. And on the right side, there's nothing left on the edge of it. And when you walk, when you stand on it, so you have to have some serious pain.
Had to wait 2 years to get a consultation for even just to talk to a surgeon. And when I did talk to the surgeon, it was still going to be a whole year before I could get surgery, and that was on an urgent list. And that just, it affects your mental health being in pain. I didn't realize that.
So you can flex.
Yep.
You see that you don't have pretty much internal rotation on this side also. You have a lot of on the outer one, but it's okay. Now with the right one, you see that it goes outwards. Mm-hmm. It does not go inwards.
Yep.
And you can feel this range of motion. Well, you have 0. Mm-hmm. You will be able to do like this.
I will.
But again, you try to avoid in the first 6 weeks. Afterwards, it will be okay.
Okay.
And you still have external left. But the flexion here is also painful.
I looked in Canada and it was well over $35,000 to go, and that was just the surgery. That didn't include flights, that didn't include your stay. I wasn't able to get it done in Alberta. They would have sent me to Ontario, which is like a 4-hour flight, 4 or 5 hour flight. But then they would send me home after 2 days, and then you're on your own to do physio, which might be once a week or twice a week for an hour. Then I started looking at different places, and Lithuania just kept popping up when I was talking about it. Our own family physician said, oh, somebody from Strathmore actually had it done. Our daughter babysits for friends of ours, and their neighbor had gone, and she had actually come here in November. The day that we arrived for the surgery, the morning of the surgery, everything was just seamless. In Canada, I think you get wheeled to the hospital. I'm walking with people that are happy. I'm like, be happy. And then anyway, get to the OR, and I really don't remember anything from the surgery at all, actually, nothing.
But again, you don't have any recollections what happened there?
I think I remember asking if you had time to do lipo while you were there.
Afterwards, yeah. So I said that we forgot, so because you did not give us the list what we should do.
And then as soon as I had sensation in my whole leg, I was up. It was 6 hours, and I was up with a walker. And the pain from the arthritis was gone. Like I could feel like the incision, but that pain is different from something that was chronic.
I have to admit, the idea of going to a former Soviet bloc country for surgery was not... The initial impression wasn't super positive, but with some research online into the clinic, talking with the orthopedic surgeon in Calgary, who was very blunt and frank about, here's what's going to happen. I've been there myself. I've checked everybody out. The care you're going to receive is at least as good, if not better, than you'll have in Canada.
My first initial impression of Wayne is, he looks like our son. He looks like our middle son. And it was really hard to take direction from this mop-headed, tall, blonde, young, athletic man who is telling me what to do. Wayne did it in a way that I wanted to work for him. I wanted to work for myself, that's fine, but I wanted to do everything that he said because he knows what he's doing.
Now, like I said, the progress has been absolutely stunning, considering when we saw the surgeon in Canada, he said, just so you know, you'll have to use a walker for the first 6 weeks, and then you'll have to use a cane for the next 6 weeks.
This was the surgeon that I would have to wait. I would have had to wait for surgery for a whole year. I have sent video clips and pictures to my physiotherapist in Canada who were like, what? What? You're walking without any, like you had, yes, I had surgery and I am walking without crutches.
And the people we've talked to about it, a friend of mine from high school, she's actually on crutches now coming next week for the surgery. And when she was asking for recommendations, and this was before, we just made arrangements, and we sent her the link, and she was like, it looks too good to be true. Because she'd had surgery in Canada and gone through the whole thing. And Manny's been sending her.
She's been asking for progress reports every day. And so I'm sending her progress reports and telling her what I'm doing. And she's like, I wasn't doing half of the things that you're doing. She says, it sounds too good to be true. Two things. I'm looking forward to being able to go for a walk with my kids. And just go for a walk and not have them have to wait for me or whatever. And I'm looking forward to being able to dance with Brad in the kitchen.
Our son and his wife are expecting their first child in August.
It's our first grandchild.
First grandchild. And so it will be fun and nice to know that Manny can chase after the little one.
Or be able to hold and stand and walk with the little one and not worry about my hip giving out.